Number 5. Given that expression, write the expression in simplest form, no negative exponents. So, goodness, what to do first? I think I would fix the y's and the z's first. So negative 3 y squared over 2. What about the z's? Oh, they're both negative. How in the world do I...
You flip it and
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, they'll both flip.
Flip it and just leave a z on top.
And then I'll end up with a z on top. And then everybody gets a negative 2. So I think I'm going to slow down and just write it all out and see what happens. Whoops, negative 3 then negative 2. So everybody's changing top to bottom because everybody got a negative exponent. If I square negative 3, what do I get? Positive 9, and it flips over. So be careful with the negatives. The negative exponent flips it over. The negative 3 ends up going away because you square it. Y to the 4th, z squared in the bottom, and then a 4 in the numerator. Because 2 squared is 4, but it gets flipped over. So that's the answer to part A. Part B, evaluate the expression using y equals negative 2 and z equals 3. So that just means plug in negative 2 for y and 3 for z. Let's see, 2 to the 4th is 16. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 times 16 is I don't know. So we'll adopt the calculus rules, which means you can stop at things like that.
Wait, actually? If you just don't...
Especially in calculus. And here it's like,
Is it 1296?
You could definitely make this, yeah, let's simplify a little bit here, because the 1 and the 4 would...
I think it's 1296.
And then, that's not bad. 81 times 4, I can handle 324. So that wasn't too bad because the 4 and the 16. My brain was in calculus mode where you get to leave stuff like that next year.
Why would you?
Tyler, your question here?
Are you only simplifying the 16 and the 4?
I'm reducing the 4 and the 16 to the 1 and the 4.
But you wouldn't have to do that to all of them.
No. Because they're multiplied, so I can simplify.
Tyler, if you multiply to all of them, and then you just simplify to 1 over whatever divide the big number. It's close enough.
Right?
So we don't have to solve it all the way out. Maybe that's the multiplication.
Nah, we need to solve it all the way out. I missed the 4 and the 16. 9. Which of the following is equal to 16? Oh yes, the old questions where it's one question, but really it's 3 questions. The 4th root of 16. We just did that, right? Because 2 to the 4th is 16, so that's 2. Square root of 64 is 8. So, yep, that one's equal to 16. The 5th root of 32 to the 4th. The 5th root of 32 is 2. 2 to the 4th is 16, so we're good there. The negative I'm going to use to flip the fraction and make it 64 to the 2/3. And so that's the cube root of 64 squared. So that is, the cube root of 64 is 4, and 4 squared is 16. So it's all of them.
So what do you do if you don't know the 5th root of like 32?
That's a great question. So what do you do if you don't know the fifth root of 32? You kind of have to guess. You understand that if we put it on one of these, it's gonna be an integer. The answer is. So you just guess. 2 to the first is 2. 2 squared. 2 cubed. 2 to the fourth. 2 to the fifth. Yep, there we go. So guess 2 and 3 and 4, and it probably won't be any bigger than that. Other questions?